life to live, so I'ma live it right. Thinking about the old times, had to put my heart on ice. She'll play the fool a couple times for the right price. It's no telling what the poster don't believe the hype. I stride alone, I got the world on my shoulder. I hustle hard, they gon' feel me like a boulder. I cut them off, yeah, it was nice to know ya. Lights over feelings, now I'm headed to Nigeria. I'm hella focused, I can't see nobody else but me. I'm putting on, I got inspired by Coach K and P. What it do to my fellow alchemists out there? What is going on? Bro, happy Sunday, you guys. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody is doing pretty good. I hope when this video finds you that you are in good health, that your family is doing okay, that your friends are doing very well, your endeavors, your jobs, whatever that you occupy your time with is producing purpose for you, is purposeful, is you know, making you happy, if not happy, challenging you to bring forth the best version of yourself. How are y'all? If y'all are going through anything, I hope that, you know, you're able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, how is everybody doing? Yo, I'm doing fine. Another episode. This is episode 22. Episode 22. I gotta sit in that for a little bit, because wow, I've had now 22 episodes of motor vehicle perspective. That is an accomplishment in itself. Every video I feel like I make is an accomplishment. Pat on my back to keep going, and shout out to y'all for coming back and watching. You know, for new people, if you're here, welcome in. I'm Rose, the Alchemist, your host for Motor Vehicle Perspectives. And yeah, guys, let's get right into it. Well, before we get right into it, first off, I want to let y'all know, if you have not already, I dropped my EP, my first ever EP. It is titled Power is Knowledge. Power is Knowledge. It is out now on all streaming platforms. You know, Rose the Alchemist is many things outside of being a YouTuber, outside of being a person. I make music, and yeah, I put my heart into this first project of mine. And I mean, it's a play on words. It's power is knowledge, but knowledge is power. You know, it's all the same thing when, you know, you're looking into it from retrospect. It's all the same thing. But yeah, I put, you know, my favorite songs to date right now that I've made so far in this project, and I just, you know, I put it out there for y'all to listen to. Gems in each song, if you ask me. Even the fun songs, even the songs that I just did that were just for fun, I still feel like there's a few gems in there that you can take and apply. Definitely knowledge in there. Knowledge amongst any other thing is definitely knowledge in there. So yeah, guys, if you haven't already, please, Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, all the streaming platforms that are beknownst to all of y'all, please check it out, and let me know what you think. Comment, you know what I'm saying? Send me some encouraging words if you want to on my Instagram, Rose the Alchemist. They're all the same. And yeah, guys, let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. This week's topic, episode 22, topic is 3 things that I am currently learning. That is the title of this episode, is called 3 things I am currently learning in this season of life. So let's get right into it. The first thing that I am currently learning, y'all, and I will say, like, I feel like so far in 2024, I have lived so many different lifetimes. I feel like I've already lived in so many different timelines. Like who I was at the very beginning of this year and who I am now, it's crazy. It's crazy. But the first thing that, and I mean, I'm learning a bunch of things right now in this season, but I'm gonna just condense it to three main themes so far, and we'll go from there. The first theme lesson that I'm learning right now is, if it doesn't scare you shitless, it's not worth doing. And when I say that, I mean as far as your your purpose goes, as far as what you're put on this earth to do, if it does not scare you shitless, it's not even worth doing, bro. Like, I think that's how you know you're supposed to do it. If it's the one thing that you think about and you like, bruh, hell nah, I'm not doing that. Like, you know, you try to talk yourself out of doing it. You give yourself so many different reasons. Sometimes you think about it and your heart get to pounding, like you like, bro, I'm about to have a heart attack thinking about this. Like, who am I to think I could do something like that? Bro, that's what you're supposed to be doing. That's it. That just might be it. Like, I'm not saying that's the case for everything that you think of, but I ain't gonna lie, if you keep thinking about it and you keep getting scared when you think about it, that might be it. I'm learning that from what I just did a few weeks ago. Many of y'all who have been watching my channel, I know y'all seen the vlog of me performing on Center Stage, which is a platform by this amazing artist by the name of Johnny Bond. He puts on these different shows for up and rising artists across Arkansas, and he, you know what I'm saying, he literally just push you on. Like, he'll give you an opportunity to come on his platform and perform your music, put yourself out there. And you know, I have been going to a few of his shows before I ever, you know, like, was like, okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And the minute I reached out to him, bro, he was so down to earth, and we chopped it up. He told me to come to, you know, one of his shows. I had already been coming, but you know, when I reached out to him, he didn't know me, so he's like, yo, come to the next show, let's chop it up and we'll see how we can get you in. I did that, and bro, 2 months later, your girl was on the stage. So, bro, from the minute we locked in and he said, yes, I got you, you're gonna be performing, I'm gonna go ahead and put you on the next flyer, from that moment until the moment I got on that stage, bro, every time I thought about it, my stomach was in knots. Every time I thought about it, my heart would beat out of my chest. Every time I thought about it, my armpits would get sweaty, bro. Like, because mind you, I've never performed in front of people, and more than anything, you know, I put out music on, like, on my YouTube, but to perform, to put, like, literally be in front of people and perform was something that literally scared me out of my mind to think about. Like, and it's been like that since I was a kid. I think I've already told y'all on one of the episodes that I did for Motor Vehicle Perspectives how I wanted to do the talent show so bad growing up, but just the fear of being in front of people and messing up or just putting myself out there kept me away from the stage, kept me away from the talent shows. So y'all, I did it, I performed, and when I got on that stage, bro, I knew that, okay, it's either you're gonna do it or you're going to fail yourself, because you made a promise to yourself that you was gonna do this. And more than anything, it was a personal thing for me. It was like, bro, you're doing this to prove to yourself that you can do it. It ain't about none of those people out there in the crowd. Like, me performing on that stage, I felt like I was performing for myself. Like, I was literally performing for Rosemary and showing Rosemary, yo, like, you can do this. Like, yes, this is scary, but you can hold on to that fear and still do this. And I did it, y'all. I did it. My family cheered me on, my friends cheered me on, bro. My folks, they was like, were you even nervous? You didn't even look like you were nervous the whole time. I was like, y'all, I like could have pissed myself how nervous I was, but forget it. I did it, and I made myself proud above all else. I made myself proud, and I'm ready to perform again, y'all. And I know, you know, I don't know what is in store for my purpose as its entirety, but I do know that this is a part of it. Like, this, what I did on that stage is getting me closer to my purpose some way, somehow, because the way I came alive on that stage, it's undescribable, if I'm being honest. Like, undescribable how I was able to get on there and perform, and like, as soon as it was over, I felt like I came back to myself and realized that I was on stage. Like, from the time the mic got on my hand and I started like rapping to the moment that I stopped, I don't know where I went. I literally don't know where I went. I just know that whoever was there my body was doing the work, but my soul, it was just like an out of body experience, y'all. So I say all of that to say, bro, whatever it is that you're put on this earth to do, bro, if it doesn't scare you shitless, it probably ain't worth doing. You know what I'm saying? How you know it's worth doing is if you're scared, if you have fear behind it, if you're constantly asking yourself, who am I to think that I can do this? Then it's definitely, you are the one to do it. You are definitely the one to do it. So yeah, that's the first lesson that I'm learning. The second lesson that I am learning, y'all, and forgive me, I have notes because I want it to be very detailed and not forget. But yeah, the second thing that I'm learning is the love that you exude is the love you'll receive, even if it's not from the same person you're giving it to. Now, I'm sure we all can, you know, agree that there's been times where we have given love to people and, you know, have been disappointed because we did not get that love back, or maybe that version of love back. Maybe they weren't able to love us as hard as we were loving them. And I'm realizing in my life right now that the thing about love is it cannot be transactional. You know, we're human beings. We are literally based on transaction. We're literally based on transaction. That's our human nature. But the thing about love is love holds no records whatsoever. It holds no records. Love just loves. Literally, love just loves. So if you are thinking that, okay, I'm about to love this person down and they gonna love me back, chances are that might not be the way to go about it. That ain't the way to go about it. You gotta love regardless if you're getting love back, especially in a world filled with people who are looking for something in return. Some people only fool with you just so they can get a piece of you. Like they not loving you for real. They're loving you for what you got, for what you could do for them. So what I'm realizing in my own walk of life is that I gotta be loved regardless if somebody can love me that way or not. Like, I gotta be loved regardless. And then not only that, I gotta give me love regardless. I gotta love me regardless of who is around. Like, there's gonna be situations we will find ourselves in, you know what I'm saying, especially like romantic situations we'll find ourselves in, and the person might not, you know, be able to love us the way that we want them to love us. And then we start to look at ourselves like something's wrong with us. Like, you start to question yourself like, dang, is there something wrong with me as to why this person don't want to love me? Like, is there something wrong with me as to why this person don't want me? You know what I'm saying? You start to question yourself, but then you realize, if you do the deep diving, I think the realization comes from deep diving. You start to realize, well, no, it ain't nothing wrong with me. It just, I ain't meant to be loved by that person. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not now, maybe not ever. You know, I'm not meant to be loved by that person, but that don't mean I stop loving me. The love that I want to give to that person, I need to go ahead and transmute it into myself. You know what I'm saying? And I need to transmute it to other people. I need to share love elsewhere. Like, one thing I will say, don't let nobody stop you from loving, bro. Don't let one bad experience that was, you know, that scarred you in love to stop you from loving. Because that's our sole purpose in life. Like, outside of all the talents that we got and, you know, all the good things we can do on the earth, bro, all we really ask to do is love. Like, that's what really matters. It's not about none of this other stuff that we, you know what I'm saying, pride ourselves in being wrapped up in and being worried about. Like, it ain't about none of that. What matters the most is, can you love even when you're not being loved? You know what I'm saying? Even when people are struggling to love you, can you still love? Even if you gotta love from a distance, even if you gotta, you know what I'm saying, like, transform your love into another version, like, can you love? That's what matters the most. So that's what I'm learning right now. Like, no matter what, I'ma get love. It may not be from the people that I'm looking for it to be from, but as long as I'm being loved, it's gonna come around. No doubt about it. And you know, I implore y'all, my fellow alchemists, to be loved no matter what, to give out love, bro. Like, be gentle with people, you know, be kind to people, help people, you know what I'm saying? Be a shepherd. I'm not shepherd. Be a servant. That's what I'm trying to say. Be a servant, bro. Like, serve those around you no matter what. Like, if you see somebody that needs something that you know you can render that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be sitting here trying to think about what you gonna get in return, because that don't matter. If you're put in a placement to help, bro, help. That's what we supposed to do. Help and love and serve and guide those around us. Because at the end of the day, when you sitting in the hospital bed looking at your life, You want to be able to say that you did everything you could to help propel the society that you were in, to help propel the generation you were in. You don't want to be the person that's thinking about all the times you hoarded, you know what I'm saying, the love that was inside of you. You hoarded the help that you could have been given to somebody. You don't want to be that ain't a storyline you want to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what, give love. No matter what, be love. And no matter what, love yourself. Love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Pour into yourself the things you want to pour into other people that ain't really, they not give you an opportunity to pour into them. Like, you can, one thing about it, you can't force love on people, but you can still be love regardless. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I'm definitely learning right now. And then the third thing that I am learning, is there will be a specific time in life, multiple times. I'm not talking about one time. There will be specific times where there is something inside of you that is going to expose you to other people. And when I say something inside of you, I mean like a gift, a talent, a necessity that you're able to meet, that a part of you can be able to help somebody else with, that it will lead you to being exposed for those people. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, two things for certain is, in this life, we're not here just for ourselves. And I mean, the second thing that I'm learning and the third thing that I'm learning, they go hand in hand. But for sure, we're not here just to get our own lives together and then die off. Like, we all, bro, it's a divine, there's a divine purpose behind every human being's life. And there is something in you that is put in you to come out. And it's many things, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just one thing, but it's many things if you do the inner work to find those very things. And when you find those very things, there will be a divine time that will be designated for you to be able to use those things to help. And that's where your exposure comes from. I feel like the whole purpose of our walk of life, you know, we have multiple purposes, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the main thing is for us to find those things within ourselves so that we can give it to the world, so that we can give it to those that we're around. And there's going to be a designated time for you to be exposed so that you can give that to the people that are in need of what you got. And if you're not ready, you know what I'm saying, if you're not ready at that time, it's gonna be something that you gonna go back into your own inner world and you're gonna be like, dang, I wish I would have been trained to go. I wish I would have trained myself to be able to go, to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, now the time is here and I'm looking around like, dang, I ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about it, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. Time waits for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Time waits for nobody. Like, whatever is put inside of you for you to get up out of you so this world can benefit from it, you need to be doing that. You need to be doing everything you can to get it out. We can't be hoarding nothing that is placed in us to help other people, to help ourselves. Like, it's some of y'all, I'm sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, I'm sure you know who you are when I say this. It's some of y'all that are going to be generational curse breakers. You know what I'm saying? It's some of y'all that are literally placed in this world just to change the trajectory of your generation, just to change the way your generation was going, that wasn't helping them at all. And you get in here and you're looking at it, you seeing it, you like, whoa, I ain't trying to go this same route everybody else been going and thinking it's okay. I'm about to go ahead and switch some stuff around. You know what I'm saying? What's placed inside of you is for that very reason. It may be for that very reason. It may go bigger than your generation, your own specific generation, your own lineage, your own family line. It might be just for the whole world. There's something placed inside of you to say to somebody else around you that changes their whole, changes their whole world, their whole perspective. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really learning, like, bro, it ain't even as much as it is about us, it ain't even about us for real. Like, it's bigger than us. You know, the divine purpose and the divine assignment on this world is way bigger than our own little worlds that we get so wrapped up in sometimes and forget, bro. We are put here for a reason, and you gotta fulfill that thing before you leave. You gotta fulfill that thing. Whatever it is you put here to do, you gotta fulfill it before you leave, because if not, you will be doing yourself the greatest disservice, and you will know. You will feel it. You will feel it. Like, we're spiritual beings having a natural experience, bro. You will feel when your spirit is not in tune, bro. You will feel that. You will feel when you're not doing enough, when you are, you know what I'm saying, not stepping as big, as hard as you need to step. So yeah, guys, that is episode 22 of Motor Vehicle Perspectives, y'all. I'm your host, Rose the Alchemist. I appreciate y'all so much. Drop comments below if you rocking with what I'm saying. And I love y'all so much. Like this video if you fool with it. Until next week, peace.